Welcome, Astral Expressors. Looks like you caught me.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me, naturally.
We're taking you to see the General of the Law Fu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. I can't stand moving at someone else's pace. We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too late.
Oops.
Not so fast.
Что такое произойдет?
How does that feel?
Incoming!
Stand still. Relax. Something for everybody. Ready? Stand still. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Zoning out. I can help. Watch your feet. Relax. Not bad. Not so Didn't fast. Hurt. Feeling a little dizzy? See you later. Oh. Welcome, Astral Express.
Need I teach someone a lesson? Let's test your knowledge.
Not so fast. Feeling a little dizzy?
This song's for you.
Turn it up!
My purpose is to protect. Mountains move, dragons rise!
SAS per knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Zoning out. Ready.
Zero points.
Pretty good crowd.
Fail.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
I'm asking questions.
I need to be better.
It'll take more than that.
Dragons, soaring above the lands! This is permanent!
This is our chance.
Something for everybody. Watch your feet.
This song's for you.
Let's rock!
Your answers? A test. 0 points.
My strength isn't what it was. Mountains move, dragons rise!
Let's go.
Finally.
Rudimentary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscient. Fushun, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here. Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fushun, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion. You'll allow for a postponement of the usual formalities, I trust? We should begin with the matter at hand. What the actual heck is she saying? Ahem. If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission. Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The 3 of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission. Can't we do the questioning here? The Stellaron Hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for it? While I am here, she will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
Let's disembark here, benefactors.
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian Pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the Martian water trigrams. The vessel is stranded and the way is blocked.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers. That's been out of fashion for hundreds of Amber eras.
I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The star skiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the Stellaron crisis, I dare not even imagine the kind of mess the Commission must be in.
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu.
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make some inquiries. Goodbye. You really are enthusiastic. No wonder Jing Yuan told me to give you errands.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses. That's very unlikely, by the way. To have this prisoner speak, the Commission must resort to unconventional means, the nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Forgive me. But I can assure you that the questioning will not begin until you arrive, even if that means wasting precious time. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Please be patient.
Okay. We trust you. I think I offended someone again. Hey, are you on her side? I just wanted to remind her not to break her promise, that's all.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fushen seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
Really? I thought she was pretty icy. Like how you're always pretending to be quiet?
Okay, enough chit-chat. I reckon the Divination Commission could be a while. Let's take a look around.
Yeah! That star skiff was pretty cool. There must be loads of interesting things in Exalting Sanctum. The nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Oh, is that a Xianzhou motto or something? First the Skyfaring Commission, now the Divination Commission. They're all so secretive. The General's the only friendly face here. I hate to admit it, but I'm even starting to miss Sampo. Hold up, I must be losing my mind. Nope, I'll take the Xianzhou over that blue-haired boar any day. We've gone from being chased through every street in Belobog to waiting on every corner in the Xianzhou. Chasing and waiting. Maybe that's what life's all about. Are you wondering if the Xianzhou is my homeworld? No, I'm not getting any flashbacks. Please, do I look Xianzhou-ish to you? You must be thinking of Danheng. I'm not just a pretty face, you know. I've got poetry on standby 24/7. Good idea. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Clear my head of what?
My dad is an ace pilot! He finished the Gray Sky route in 12 parsecs!
When we confronted Kafka, she seemed certain that Fu Shen would show up. The leader of the Stellaron Hunters is called Elio. No one knows who he is or what he looks like, only that the Interastral Peace Corporation calls him Destiny's slave. It's said that he has the power to foresee possibilities. According to Herta, the corporation believes Elio can see the temporal branching of infinite possibilities, which is very much like being able to predict the future. In fact, it may even be superior. If the rumors are true, every seemingly meaningless action taken by the Stellaron Hunters may actually be a choice based on those possibilities. Which would include what they did to you. For the sake of this discussion, yes, I think so. But who is it? All of us are future variables, our choices solidifying reality. The future is nothing incredible either, just a fog waiting for us to make a decision. Back to the matter at hand, Kafka. Yes, it's strange for a fugitive to give themselves up, but a fugitive who can see the future? For her, perhaps that was the way it was always going to be. But is she really as calm as she seems? The future holds almost infinite possibilities, after all. I suspect she has proof that she has nothing to do with the Stellaron crisis. Or perhaps something is supposed to transpire during the Divination Commission's interrogation. Something that would allow her a window of escape. Why did the Stellaron hunters go to such lengths to bring us here? What is the future that Destiny's slave sees behind this course of action?
Hey, fancy seeing you here. You never asked what the Skyfaring Commission does. I suppose not all commissions are created equal. Anyway, if you must know, the Divination Commission is responsible for gathering intelligence, devising strategies, and performing divination. Maybe there's more to it. It's not like I would know. I'm a mere amicassador. Don't worry, Diviner Fu seems confident about getting Kafka to talk. If I were you, I'd just sit back and watch her do her thing. Who knows? She tends to make decisions based on the results of her divinations as opposed to what others might be thinking. If she doesn't want to reveal the Commission's secrets, then you have no choice but to wait. The General entrusted the Master Diviner with the interrogation of the fugitive because he has faith in her ability to manage the situation. As one of the 6 charioteers, she is certainly capable. Why do you think Kafka surrendered at the mere sight of her back in Stargazer Navalia? Oh? Did you want a tour of Exalting Sanctum? The last time I came here on a star skiff was... let me think... about 20 years ago now. I've been on the road for so long that I've started to forget the sights and sounds of the Xianzhou. All I remember is that this is a good place to while away the days. Still, many delves have changed beyond recognition since the arrival of the Stellaron. If you're bored, you could go and find the messenger from the Divination Commission.
That's the plaza. But I can't see anyone waiting for us. Should we look around?
Have you read the novel about the Divination?
Looks good.
I think they just made things.
What's going on with it?
What is that?
Make him lie down! I mean, make them lie down!
I'm asking questions.
Rules are made to be broken!
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
A test. Let's go.
Let's rock!
My strength.
Your answers?
Let's make it.
This song...
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering.
That'll teach you a lesson. Ready to lie down now? Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your assertive sedation techniques are quite effective. Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up? However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate. Where did you come from, little one? Is your dad around? I don't have a dad. What about your mom? I don't have a mom either. I get it. You think because I'm small, I must be a runaway child. Welcome to the Xian Show, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required. I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor. Bellabog kids are making snowmen, while children here are writing prescriptions. Things haven't been very peaceful in the lawful recently. Make sure you don't... go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to. Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine, I'll give you a 20% discount. Ha! Do you have any idea how many people in the lawful are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing. If I hadn't left my purse at home, I wouldn't have to... Enough of that. I have patients to see. Our little miracle worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So this is the Vidyadhara. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the Dragon Race. Not hard to see why.
Hurry. Find beds for the patients from the other delves and stabilize them. Remember to minimize contact. We don't want your people to succumb to the same evil.
Yeah. The Realm Keeping Commission is out in full strength. What about the Alchemy Commission? Why are there so few of you here?
Do you mean out in full force?
Hey, Missy, does this look like a classroom to you? Concentrate on treating the patients.
That's the best I can do. that supposed to mean? Doctors don't give up that easily.
What else am I supposed to do? The route back to the Alchemy Commission has disappeared, and we're in the field without the right medicine or supplies. Besides, we have no record of this disease at all. These symptoms are consistent with someone about to be stricken with Mara.
According to his medical record, this man is barely over 200 years old. He only just joined the Cloud Knights. How can he possibly be Mara-struck? Why don't you take another look? If it goes on like this, the judges of the Ten Lords Commission will have to come out and clean up this mess.
That was terrifying. Thank goodness the Vidyadhara Dragon Lady was saved.
Yes, that child's usually hidden away. What's she doing out here?
I hope there's no security problem around here.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
I think they just made things.
Buying a book? Which one do you need? I'll help you find it.
Is that all?
I heard the knights affected by the evil are going berserk.
Don't scare yourself. The Alchemy Commission's Dragon Lady can cure anything.
The Rafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Everyone, please remain calm. This is an announcement from the Realm Keeping Commission General Bureau. Exalting Sanctum is temporarily closing its borders and navigation routes. The details will be outlined in the official bulletin sent to your Jade Abacus soon. If you feel unwell, please report to the Realm Keeping Commission as soon as possible. We have doctors from the Alchemy Commission here who will see you free of charge. Oh, we will be distributing a bag of protein rice and emergency medicine to each of you. You can collect the supplies from me in person, or the Commission can deliver them to your door. I heard there's a problem with their Meridian pin. Some diviners and stargazers managed to escape the delve. Many of them were terrified. They were muttering about plants and roots. Something terrible must have happened there. Do you have friends trapped in the delve? If you're worried about them, find a diviner and see if they can tell you what happened. Please register with your Jade Abacus bracelet. Oh, you must be an outsider. I see. Please, sign here. I want to say it's all in a day's work, but I've been here for 12 hours already. When will this end?
When it rains, it pours. The Artisanship Commission has its own issues. It sounds serious, too. Go and inform the Cloud Knights. See if you can... Oh, my apologies. I'm an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission. Judging by your address, you must be visitors to the Law Fu. Sorry, the Xianzhou is currently caught in unusual circumstances, but the Cloud Knights will resolve the issues as soon as possible. For safety reasons, please stay in your residence and refrain. If the port is still open, I would suggest you take a boat to Starskiff Haven right away. Though, I heard the route may have been temporarily suspended. Oh, that reminds me. I have a friend with a Starskiff and a travel permit. He could help you and your friends get over quickly. The price is fair and negotiable. What do you think? Well now, you must be quite special. Hey, don't spread this around, but this isn't some small-scale maintenance drill. The General has sent the Cloud Knights to check for hidden dangers. You may not need it right now, but if there's any help I can give you, come to me anytime.
Excuse me, fella. Hold on a moment. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those Exalting Sanctum residents got away unscathed. You don't remember? You dealt with those Mara-struck knights in the nick of time. I saw it all. A friend in the Skyfaring Commission told me the General commissioned guests to deal with the troubles on the Lafu. You must be the guests. If you don't mind, I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'd like to talk to you about the issues Exalting Sanctum is currently facing.
Hey, something
Looks good.
On the eastern horizon, the arbor stands tall, the candle dragon down below. One day, I'll see that view for myself. Hello! Are you here for a bit of exalting sanctum scenery too? In that case, would you mind describing it to me? Precisely. I've been without sight since the day I was born. My other senses make up for that fact to some extent. They're as strong as anyone else's. I can hear the sounds of people on the wind, smell the moisture from the rain clouds of the Artisanship Commission, feel the delicate texture of the Yule flower's petals. All I lack is a window on the world. I've been here many times in my life, but the scenery can never fully reveal itself to me. That's why I'd love you to describe it to me. Sorry to bother you. On the eastern horizon. Hello!
You'd be a tool to miss a tile in the pool.
I don't believe in ghosts.
You'd be a tool to miss.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
I'm at my wit's end here.
вся его история жизни. Это просто какой-то капец. С Саньком, не геи. Боже мой.
Why didn't he come by today?
Is that all?
Need your extractor cleaned or your stars get...
Nutri-Treasure's longevity supplements are highly rated by people who have used them.
Need your extractor cleaned or your...
I don't believe it.
Would you like me to relay your message?
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you two know the way?
I do not.
I came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just follow me. So, silent but deadly. Let me know when you're ready and we can set off.
Do you hail from the Law Fu, young Master Don Hung? Apologies. Forgive my curiosity. I do often struggle to judge the boundaries of small talk. I hope I haven't offended you. Please do. Almost nothing. I was scheduled to leave the Law Fu when I heard there was a disturbance. Miss Sushang here is a member of the Cloud Knights. You could try asking her. Her name is Sushang. She apparently just transferred here from the Yaoqing. Every Senjo ship operates individually, but the Cloud Knights are all commanded by the Marshal. Therefore, it's normal for knights to transfer between ships. Me? Merchants don't belong anywhere. We wander and make the stars our home. But if you're curious, within the Alliance, I'm registered at the Xianzhou Yutre. Within the IPC, I'm registered at the Star Unity Mall branch at the North Valley Star. Therefore, Luo Cha is just the name I use within the Xianzhou. Outside of the Xianzhou, I use something more difficult to pronounce. I'm guessing you want to know that name too? The universe is a dangerous place. The IPC and the Alliance only provide for our safety during interstellar travel. On-site security is dependent on our own capacities. As such, I had to improve my swordplay and healing skills. You are also a wanderer, young Master Dan Heng. Surely you understand. A story of ill luck. I found myself embroiled in a conflict and ended up owing a favor. Now I must assist in delivering these remains back to the Xianzhou. It would seem I am a magnet for such misfortune. I thought I would be safe on the Lo Fu, but now... Of course.
Tread carefully.
Silent but deadly. Are you sure that nickname isn't annoying you? I should learn to be this easygoing. Go ahead. I'll tell you everything I know. I heard they've found an antimatter Legion bomb. Out of safety, they locked down the entire ship. They'll only reopen it after they've removed the bomb. I don't know if all that's true, though. Anyway, the higher-ups didn't say anything. They just got me to evacuate the civilians at Cloudford. Nope, I met him when I met you. But yeah, now that you mention it, maybe I did see him somewhere. He seems a bit familiar. Where would that have been? Me? There's not much to talk about. Not that long ago. But I've been receiving strict Cloud Knight military training since I was a child. My parents are both famous on the Yaoqin. I wouldn't be here otherwise. They've been training me ever since I was born. Don't look down on me just because I'm a new recruit. Yep. Have you been there before? I feel the Yaoqing and the Lo Fu have different characteristics. I might be a Lo Fu Cloud Knight now, but I still think the Yaoqing is better. For example, when it comes to leadership, I don't think General Jing Yuan is as reliable as our Madam General back on the Yaoqing. Actually, forget about the last sentence. Just pretend I never said it.
Huh? Su Sheng, what are you doing here?
I have orders to evacuate civilians. See these two behind me? I need to get them out of here quickly. It's too dangerous.
You can say that again. Some comrades were injured by monsters in the vicinity. They only just made it out. I'm taking up the rear. I should be out of here soon. You guys should hurry.
silent but deadly. Shout if you see any danger, okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two, you can charge off by yourself.
A one-time enemy.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
The best is yet to come.
Time for swordplay. Practice is over. Swords descend. Blade and flight. Turn it up.
Lance at the ready.
March's six-faced ice. There was a fight here.
Tread carefully.
A Cloud Knight stricken with Mara. How could the mutations get this bad? Is the Stellaron exerting an effect?
There's supposed to be a passage. Why can't I see it?
Somebody used the Cloud Forward control panel to block the road with containers.
Who did this? I'm terrible with machines and stuff. Hold on. How do you know?
I'm a traveling merchant. I've been here many times. Now, for a Cloud Knight to be unfamiliar with the local topography.
I told you, I was only just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I don't come here very often. Control panel? Where is the control panel?
Is that the one?
Let me see. Whoa, Locha, you've got sharp eyes.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
My purpose is to protect. Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanent!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. We need a strategy.
Something's not wrong. A will of metal.
Shift the balance.
Mountains fall. Dragons rise!
Merciful Medicus.
Help me improve. Blade and flight.
This song's for you.
Keep up!
Lance at the ready.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
My strength isn't what it was. Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
That's it.
I'll endure it.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
My purpose is to protect. Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanent!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Pretty good crowd
Practice
today.
is over. Swords descend!
Turn it up!
I'm on guard.
My strength isn't what it was.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Secret of the state.
This song's for you.
Let's rock!
Lance at the ready.
My purpose is to...
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Time for them.
Keep up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Strike with heart.
I'm on guard. Immortality.
Victory by the blade. Thank goodness. There's one star skiff left.
What? Where? Where does it go?
Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central Starskiff Haven. Nice. We'll be safe there. Come on, let's climb aboard.
Let's hurry. Please. Not really. I've just seen them before. That's all. Oh. What makes you ask that, young master? I'm happy as long as I get to leave this place. I'm not a very interesting person. At this stage, I'm just taking it one step at a time. Thankfully, as a registered merchant on the Xinzhou, I get a discount on all my expenses. In that regard, it makes sense for me to stay a little longer. Miss Sushang said she could show me around if I find myself unable to leave. I had some more trading to do on the other Xianzhou ships, but my main appointment was with Miss Ting Yun of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild. We had a business deal to discuss, but I fear it will no longer go ahead. Most of the deals won't be particularly profitable. The IPC takes the majority. There's only one that might be worth the journey. A direct trade with the Fenghu. Of course.
Let's hurry and get on the star skiff. Something else? I don't know. I think we should be okay. Let's get out of here first and talk about it when we're in the clear. There should be a dedicated evacuation team waiting for us. You can go with them. Not the best time? No need to thank me. Just a Cloud Knight doing her job. That depends on the higher-ups. If there's still civilians to evacuate, then I'll need to come back. Okay, but think fast.
It's still early. Where to now?
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering.
Hurry up, Qingque. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingque.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, why Wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? More of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade! Ha-ha! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests. I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. It's great fun.
Sure.
Mr. Yang, is this really the best time?
I'd rather go into battle than wait around in Realm Keeping Commission meetings. Oh, that's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza. As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred. Thanks to the Ten Lords Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzling thing is that despite the Commission's protection, we're now seeing an increase. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance, as if they're turning into some sort of monster. They're certainly different. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance, as if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness. That appears to be the case. No smoke without fire, as they say. Despite being just a servant of the Realm Keeping Commission, spending a considerable amount of time on the front lines has sharpened my senses to potential dangers. You're a capable person, and since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Mara-struck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability. Speaking of which, have you made any discoveries so far? I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. I contacted the Seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
I read the letter you obtained from the Mara-struck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Mara-struck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy. That's right. Since the Alliance was first established, all medical practices aboard the Xianzhou adhere to strict standards that prohibit long life or mutant modifications under the guise of curing. I went through all our files to find information on the experiment in question, and found nothing. I started thinking about how the Alchemy Commission's delve was sealed off. There must be an unspeakable secret locked away there. The author of this letter was likely the Mara-struck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. You saw how he ended up. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The Seat of Divine Foresight needs to learn all it can about this organization's status before the situation reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the Seat of Divine Foresight. These kinds of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require. Excellent. Your work will not be in vain. The Seat of Divine Foresight always rewards those who contribute to our efforts. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos to lure in Outworlders around Exalting Sanctum. Maybe you could start there? We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact with the agent. I suspect he was discovered. You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an Outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure. I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens, and from it celestial bodies hung.
Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Exactly. Let's just say it was bigger than your imagination. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
Cultured people love visiting here.
I don't believe in
Need your
ghosts.
extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced?
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close. Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
Your answers? SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. A test. Failed.
Blade and flight!
Nice scratch. It's time.
0 points.
My swing. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
I'm asking questions.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Answer me.
Strike apart! Practice is all swords descend!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. No match for me. Looks good. Is that all?
Looks good.
Got the defense? SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Lance at the ready.
My purpose is to protect. Mountains fall, dragons rise!
Test. Free.
Bearing their hopes, I guard this land.
So strange. Oh, let me guess, the gate isn't working? I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests. Are you really from the Divination Commission? No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access. Here it is. Ugh, the Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great, this gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Chincha for messing up once again. I knew I'd offended that Diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider.
I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
Your answers? A test.
A one-time enemy. Bladed flight.
It's time.
My strength isn't what it was. Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
A one-time enemy.
Lance at the ready.
My purpose is to protect.
Your answers?
Practice is over. Swords descend.
A test. Reach the end of the story in your own way. Answer me. 0 points. SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Strike apart.
I'm on guard.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Is that all? I'm asking questions.
A one-time enemy. Bladed flight.
It's time. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
A test.
Time for swordplay. Strike apart.
Was that the win?
Bearing
Answer me.
A one-time enemy.
Lance at the ready.
My
Practice
strength
is
isn't
over.
what it was.
Swords descend.
Mountains move, dragons rise!
Your answers? SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Bearing their hopes, I guard this land.
I'm sorry, the Cloud Knights have orders from the Master Diviner to secure the Commission's safety. The area up ahead is temporarily closed.
I'll take this back to the Express. Time to restock. Know my heart, and follow the way of the permanence.
Wow! A rare honor!
Me? Have we met?
No, I met Chinchua. I didn't expect to see her here during work hours.
That's unfair. I'm working hard. Look, these are the guests the Master Diviner wants to meet.
A rare honor.
Are you talking about us this time?
Yes. The Master Diviner rarely allows outsiders. She likes her peace and quiet. If you want to see the Master Diviner, head straight to the Matrix of Prescience. They're short of hands. The Master Diviner is run off her feet, and the Cloud Knights stationed there are driving away evil spirits. I don't know when they'll be done.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus. That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the matrix of prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
It sounds like similar technology. Maybe we'll get a better understanding if we see the manufacturing process with our own eyes.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The Artisanship Commission's Hall of Jadeology keeps a close watch over the jade carving process. But if you're interested, there's a shop selling jade abacus jewelry in Starskiff Haven. I can show you around when I'm free.
Did you hear that? She said she's taking Mr. Yang jewelry shopping. That'll be interesting.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience Core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Meta-algorithm reading complete. Inputting Jade Abacus for simulation. Divination inference complete. Hexagrammatic position established. Fluctuation range is between the marsh and the water trigrams. Error margin of 0.2%. The algorithm is correct, so what's interfering with the instruments?
as effortless as instinct. I'll take this back to the Express. Time to restock.
Can't stop the rush!
Strike with heart! Time for the main event.
Keep up!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanence!
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Pretty good. Let's rock!
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
This song's for you. Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Lance at the ready.
The best is yet to come.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
Strike with heart!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
It's
Ready
time.
to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
We have the edge.
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Turn it up!
I'm on go.
Strike with heart! Practice is a swords descend!
This song's for you. Let's rock!
The best is yet to come.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
A one-time enemy! Blade and flight!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
Lance at the ready.
My strength isn't what it was. Mountains more. Kraken, rise!
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart!
The best is yet to come. I'm getting the hang of this. Wow, good stuff.
You'd be a tool
Need your
to miss a
extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
NutriTreasure's longevity supplements are highly rated by people who have used them.
Excuse me, guest from another world. Please spare me a moment of your time. Do you yearn for immortality? Excellent. Who would turn down the opportunity to live forever? The Xianzhou doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality. My name is Green Hibiscus. I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality. What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this? Let's make haste. There are too many people here to linger. Here we are. This is the place. Relax. By the mercy of Sanctus Medicus, I will not harm you. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause. If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple. But to become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials. Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable. No need to be concerned about him. Much like yourself, he is here to undergo the trials. Ha! Only those led astray by followers of the devilish archer could despise Merciful Medicus. Sadly, there are many such people. Too many. Every species yearns for the favor and curing of Merciful Medicus, regardless of whether they have heard of the abundance or not. Foxians yearn to cure themselves of their 300-year lifespan. The Videodora yearn to cure themselves of the pain of reincarnation and lack of progeny. As for Xianzhou natives, they long to cure themselves of the torture of becoming Mara-struck. Of course, we know that this torture is rather a kind of blessed evolution. To return to your question, Sanctus Medicus can cure the aging that short-life species face, along with disease and death. Sanctus Medicus can do for you what they did for the Xianzhou natives. What you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy of thousand-handed Merciful Medicus's salvation 500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text. Of course, this is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others. Don't worry. A traditional Xianzhou brush and inkstone has been prepared for you. Smooth action and an ergonomic design. I myself transcribed 50,000 copies with such instruments. Where are you going? The trial isn't over. You can't just leave.
Hey, stop writing! Get over here! Took you long enough. I know you. You're General Jing Yuan's honored guest. Ugh, is this really the time for jokes of that quality? You're here undercover, right? Well, so am I. I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum Garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple. I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy. Shh! Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here. You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the Seat of Divine Foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Take your time, still your mind, and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful enlightenment of thousand-handed, merciful Medicus's salvation to permeate your being. You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Yes, it would appear you are finished. A fast and accurate transcription. It seems you are destined for immortality. Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first. Now, only the second remains.
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The disciple's initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. So, it's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives will officially become a disciple. Huh. Transcribing scripture allows us to ascertain your devotion, but determining whether or not you'll be loyal to the organization requires a stronger guarantee. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't write the rules.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
Fine. Fine. But at least let me prepare? I've never done anything like this before.
Very well. But you'll need to ask your opponent, too. Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is precious. Make it quick.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. Then you pretend to help them remove my body by dragging me out of here. That way, we both accomplish our objectives. Oh, I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me. Good. I knew I could trust you. My life is in your hands.
So, have you prepared yourselves? Are you ready to fight? And you, Cloud Knight?
I'm ready.
Then, let's begin.
Well then, take this!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
Bladed strike! Let's rock!
I'm on guard.
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to dispose of the body. Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before? A long-time associate, eh? You're well connected, I see. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing and exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Grey Peony. Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention. We'll rendezvous at a different location later. Until then.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I? Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them. With your skills, you've got a better chance than most. I should report back to the seat of Divine Foresight. Stay safe, friend.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What gives? There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Gray peony? Ugh, this must be from Green Hibiscus. The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Psycrane stands. Not on this stand. Let's check a different one.
You'd be a tool to miss it.
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight, urgent? This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code. Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a Seat of Divine Foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this. I'll use my phone to make a copy, and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced?
You'd be a tool to miss a tile.
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you, Gray Peony. Gray Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal. No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are with just a glance. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? I can appreciate that. The devilish archer author's so-called salvation is no different from destruction. They use deceit and power to mislead the people of the Xianzhou, instilling fear in them about the blessings of merciful Medicus. The mission of the disciples is to strike down this groundless fear, so that the people of the Xianzhou can return to the warm embrace of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Do you have any questions? I don't know. I've heard our members are in the tens of thousands. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the Master. I know nothing about what goes on elsewhere. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the Exalting Sanctum branch, it wouldn't affect our brothers and sisters in other areas. That's sensitive information. I know who they are, but for their security, I can't reveal their identities. It's not that I doubt your loyalty, Grey Peony. It's like I said, security. The boss? You mean the Master? You'll meet them, but for now there's no rush. All in good time. Keep fulfilling your duties, as you have been. With your strength, you'll have an audience with the Master in no time. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor. But I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus. Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Mauve Moon, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I couldn't have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a Cloud Knight before my very eyes.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors. Merciful Medicus has sharpened my senses. Nothing gets past me. A pathetic mortal like you could never understand. In that case, Divine Foresight Devil, it's time for you to meet your demise. Mortality means forever.
Help me improve. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend. Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
Lance at the ready.
My strength isn't what it was. Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanence!
Sacred of the Saints!
Blade and fight! How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Keep up!
Immortality! Oh, mercy of Sanctus Medicus! Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress. You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick.
Let's rock!
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
My purpose is to protect.
Not a scratch.
I'll endure.
How many can you block? Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Turn it up!
Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanence!
Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it. Blade and fight! This song's for you.
Keep up!
My strength isn't
ablaze.
what it was.
Flaming lance! Forward!
Sacred of the Saints! Immortality!
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzu lost contact with. He joined the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of Divine Foresight and tell Qingzu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
What is your purpose for entering the seat?
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Did everything go as planned? Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch. I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures. Down a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seed of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this reward. Is there anything else you'd like to know about? The current state. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatched agents, but they were only able to linger on the edges of the organization. Your operation is the furthest anyone's managed to infiltrate. The Seed of Divine Foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards. Not at all. The Disciples' secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization. And the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly. An agent can't actually consume those pellets of the Disciples. Doing so would mean the end of their life as they knew it. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much first-hand information. Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus' Salvation is a manuscript transcribed from a sacred text. I don't know where the Disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope. The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will, given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation. It's about time the Seed of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seed of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Why, hello there. Anything I can help you with? So, this is official Seed of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything I can to assist you. Haha! Let's take a look at this prescription you mentioned. If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. But the Seed of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't understand this prescription. And I imagine that other alchemists won't be able to make sense of it either. I recommend you go directly to the chief alchemist, Lady Dan Shu. Lady Dan Shu is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. Lady Dan Shu is a truly gifted alchemist. All the more amazing given her sightlessness, wouldn't you say? Lady Dan Shu likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head that way.
Hey, young friend. It's been a while. You have a very distinct scent. Losing one sense forces the other senses to become sharper. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me? Thank you. A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.